Hello, my name is Julie and this is KS Mom Crochets, and today is Crochet Podcast number 71. So I have a few things to share with you all that I have finished, some projects that I'm working on. This is actually my second video that I have recorded today. So if I'm wearing the same shirt, that's why. I did make a review video, product review video for Whisk F. So if you're interested in that, by all means, go and check it out. But for now, let's talk about some crochet. So the first thing that I got finished is my little pumpkin buddy, and I love him so much. He is so cute. Now this pattern is by Cassandra over at Craftably Ever After, and as soon as I seen her post this pattern that she made, I knew that I had to make this, but I did not have the yarns that she used for it. But you know what? Never let that stop you from making a pattern. Just because you don't have the type of yarn that someone is using in a tutorial or a pattern, you use what you have. And that is exactly what I did, and he turned out adorable. I just love him so much. So I didn't have this color of orange or enough of it. I had a little scrap ball. So I went to the Dollar Tree and I found some, and I got the Just Worsted, is that what it's called? Just Yarn Worsted in the color Rust, and I made his little pumpkin. Now, in her pattern, she uses a Chanel yarn. I think it's a number 5 or a number 6, I can't remember. And then I think she uses a DK weight for the teddy bear. I think that's what she uses. And this is a free pattern on her blog, as well as a video tutorial she has on her YouTube channel, and I will have both of those linked below in case you're interested. Her patterns, her written patterns, are PDF downloads, in case you don't know, and it's very awesome. So I didn't have the Chanel yarn, so like I said, I did use that Just Yarn Worsted, which is a number 4 weight. And in order to make my pumpkin buddy, you know, my buddy bear topper, I needed him to be smaller. So I did use a sport weight. I used Brava Sport in the color Almond for that. And then for the pumpkin part, I followed her her pattern exactly. I used the written pattern, and I used a 3.75 millimeter hook for the pumpkin, and then for the bear part, since the yarn was smaller and I wanted him to be smaller, I used a 2.75 millimeter hook on him, and like I said, it worked out perfect. It does look a lot different than hers, but I still love him so much. Like, he's so adorable. And I think, yeah, that's it. So, I went to the Dollar Tree, obviously, to get this yarn. And while I was there, I found something that I just have to share with you all. Now, I have ideas for this thing. And I want to go back and get more because I'm in love with this. And he fits perfectly on this. And hopefully your Dollar Tree will have these too. But it is a tray. I love it. Oh. And when I seen this, I said, this is a place for my gnomes. Like, this is where my gnomes are going to live. Which, obviously, Pumpkin Buddy is on there right now. But I love this thing so much. It comes in like a box. And you have to put it together. But it's really easy. You just screw these little poles in. It's a little flimsy. Because, I mean, it was $5 from the Dollar Tree. Or the not Dollar Tree. It's because it's not $1 anymore. But it was $5. They had it in 3 different colors. They had it in green with Christmas trees around the edges. They had a red one. I think it had bells on it all the way around. And then they had this white one with the snowflakes. But I think that this is neutral enough that I can use it all year round, because that's probably what I'm going to do, because I love it. I love the fact that I can sit multiple things that I have made out and in one spot, and it doesn't take up as much room. So, like I said, go check out your Dollar Tree and find a place for your amigurumis or your gnomes if you make gnomes, because I love it. I love it so much. And my idea is, because I am in the Christmas mood, guys. Like, if I had the time and the energy, my Christmas tree would be up. I know I'm crazy. I'm a little crazy, but I love Christmas so much. And I know it's early, but I am ready for Christmas. Like, I'm ready to put my fall stuff away and I'm ready to decorate for Christmas. And that is my idea, is to fill this up with Christmas gnomes. And, you know, there is space in the back, so if you made something taller, I'm thinking like maybe putting something my taller amigurumi. I don't know if I have one that'll work that I can grab. Maybe like this elephant, he's a little taller. I don't know if that'll work. No, that's not gonna work. But anyway, I was thinking making like something taller for the back to stand up in the back, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna fill this baby up with Christmas gnomes. So be looking forward to some Christmas gnomes. I do have some that I have made over the past, like last year, and like my January gnome that I made. So he'll probably go in there too. But for now, it is filled with fall gnomes. And yeah, so I got sidetracked there because I just fell in love with that. So yeah, hopefully y'all can find one too. Now the next thing that I actually finished is my Ninja Turtles that I was making for my daughters. I had kind of like just set these things to the side, and then I was talking to Caroline over at For the Love of Crochet, and she said something about your Ninja Turtles, and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot all about those Ninja Turtles, because I have been squirreling a lot. Like, I've started a lot of projects that I'm not even going to show in this video, because I just don't know if I'm going to finish them right now, because like I said, I am in the Christmas spirit. Like, the Christmas mood has just been tugging at me, and I'm ready to start making things for Christmas. Christmas patterns. But I did finish my little Ninja Turtles, and I was making Raphael and Mikey. I'm not like a big Ninja Turtle fan. I didn't really watch them growing up, but my girls really like them a lot. And these are their two favorites, and here they are, and I think they turned out so cute. I love them. Now, I did design this body pattern. It is a free tutorial on my YouTube channel here for the body, not these pieces, but the actual body pattern. And I also have it on my website or my blog. And you can turn this body into a little girl in case you missed that. And I don't have her close by to show you. But I did create this pattern, so it is free. And I will have it linked below. But I used the pieces to make my Ninja Turtles from this book right here, which is the Crochet Impkins book by Megan Lapp. And I love this book so much, but as I said before, her bodies are a little more intricate for my taste, and I wanted something to work up quicker, so I did create my own body, but her pieces did fit mine perfect. I didn't have any trouble with it at all, getting them to fit, and I'm really happy about that. I did make a couple changes to one of the pieces, but I will go over that when I talk about it. So for the body, I used a 3.75 millimeter hook on all of this, and all worsted weight yarn or number 4 weight yarn. For the body, I used Big Twist in the color light green. I used Varsity Gold from the Big Twist for the belly. The red is called Varsity Red, and then the orange is also Big Twist in the Varsity Orange. And then the turtle shell here for the back is in a Crafter's Secret from Hobby Lobby called I'm Jealous. And I'm not sure, mine was like a clearance skein, so I'm not sure if they still sell that. And I know they because mine was a smaller skein, and I know they discontinued the smaller ones, but they may still have that color in the jumbo skeins. But I really do like that color a lot. But I kind of messed up on sewing his shell on. As you can tell on this one, I sewed it down a little bit farther down to the bottom, and his I went up too high. Like his legs are showing a little bit more, so I had to actually sew the top part of his shell to his head, and whereas this one is kind of loose, and I think that looked better. But I did follow the belly patch and the shell pattern exactly. I didn't change anything at all. I just followed her pattern the way that it was written and sewed it on, and it worked out fine. But on the ninja mask, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is the turtle shell in her book, because her book has all these different parts. But this is the turtle shell, and this is the ribbed belly, and then this is the ninja mask. And on the ninja mask, I didn't realize, but her straps for her ninja mask were really, really long, and I wanted mine to be shorter, so I figured out, I just did less chains, and I figured out how to place these spaces for the eyes there. Now, I wish that I had made this mask first, so that when I was making the body, I could have placed my eyes a little bit better, because I do feel like that the eyes should have been placed maybe a little bit farther apart than what I suggest in the pattern. But it still looks cute. They still turned out super cute. I really like them a lot. Like, I'm really surprised. Now, I know, like, by looking at pictures of the Ninja Turtles, they do have, like, bands around their arms and their legs that are the same color as their mask. And they also have, like, a belt with an embroidered, like, initial on it. But I didn't do all that. I didn't do all that. And I think that just doing the 3 pieces that I did, you can totally tell who these little dudes are. And I didn't sew their masks on. You can take them off. And I do want to show you what they look like without their mask, because I think they're so cute without their mask too. I mean, you can definitely tell this little guy is a turtle. So that is his secret identity that you're not supposed to see. Because I was telling Caitlin, I was like, whenever I was showing her that I made them, because one of the orange one is for Shaylee and the red one's for Caitlin. And I was like, take his mask off and see how cute he looks without his mask. And she's like, no, you can't reveal his secret identity. I thought that was funny. But anyway, so here they are. And I'm really excited about them. And I'm really glad that because that was my intentions. That was the whole reasons that I made that body pattern. So it's fun to know that some of the pieces actually work for it. So yeah. Now, I do have 2 projects that I'm working on that I plan on finishing, because like I said, I have started quite a few projects, and I don't know if I'll finish them anytime soon, so I'm not going to show them. Let's see. So I am working on a pattern that I was sent, suggested to me by a friend, Kathleen. Thank you so much for sharing this pattern with me, because I love it so much. And I'm almost done, and I wanted to get this done before I made this video, because it's like, you know, that fall theme or whatever, but I just ran out of time, and I didn't have the time to finish it before the video. But that's okay. I will share it whenever I get done. And it is a gnome by windingroadcrochet.com, and it's free on her blog. And I'm doing mine a little bit different than hers, though, because hers has little feet, and her coloring is a little bit different. I will pop up a picture of it if I haven't already. But her gnome has a little pumpkin on its hat, which I love. I love the way that it looks. I just don't like the colors, the way that she used the colors. because her pumpkin is white. And I did not want my pumpkin to be white. I wanted my pumpkin to be orange. So I decided to do the body in green instead of orange like hers. And I'm using that Hayfield Bonus DK yarn that I got, and I love this yarn so much. It's really nice. I noticed that Hirschner's had almost sold out of this yarn, so it's a little disappointing. But I think Wool Warehouse sells this, so if I ever decide to order some in the future, that's probably where I'll get it. I'm not sure if Love Crafts, I didn't check Love Crafts, but I do really like this yarn, and it is really nice. So this color is called Taupe, and then I also have his little arms here. Now, I did not follow her arm pattern. I did follow her body pattern, except I closed the top of my head up. I don't think she does that. I think she leaves her body open, and I just went ahead and closed it up because I feel like it makes it easier to stuff and to put the hats on and stuff. So I just go ahead and, you know, decrease all the way up to the end. And also, I don't prefer her hands and her nose, so I did use the nose and hand pattern from Pam Gnomes on Etsy. Her gnomes, I really like how big her little noses are, and I like how she shows more skin on the hands, but you could easily adjust you know, the designer's pattern, the Winding Road. You could easily adjust the colors there, but I do think her nose is a little bit smaller. So that's what I have so far. And then I have started his hat. Oh, I am using the Shepier's Katona cotton in the color Shell for the skin, because that's the only skin color that I have. Even though the rest of the yarn that I'm using is acrylic, it's working out fine. And I did start his hat, and it is in the Brava Sport in the color Almond. I'm kind of wondering how it's going to work out, because this is his hat and this is his body. So this is obviously a DK weight and this is a sport weight, so we'll see if I end up having to adjust and make it bigger, make the hat bigger. But I do know that there are a lot of increases for that brim, so I think that it's going to work out okay, but we'll find out. So that's what it's going to look like. And then he's going to have his little orange pumpkin on top of his head. And then I'll probably do the leaves as well. I'm not sure what colors I'm going to do. Something similar to what she does. But I'm also thinking that I might do the sunflower like I did on this guy from the Mufficorn that I showed a while back. I may put one of these sunflowers on him too, but I don't know for sure, because I do have, you know, as I showed earlier on this tray, I do have two that have sunflowers. So I may make him a sunflower to go on his hat. I'm not sure. But I do really like making gnomes, and, you know, it's very easy to interchange gnomes because basically they're all the same pattern. They just have different hats and maybe a little bit different stitch counts, but they're very easily to adjust to make, you know, your own gnome out of different patterns. And then the last thing that I have to show you all is I started a garment. I know, right? I did mention that I wanted to do this pattern because I fell in love with it, and I bought the yarn to do it with, and I did start it, and I have worked on it. I haven't worked on it in a few days, but I have got a lot done on it. I'm not sure when I'm going to get this finished. I'm kind of like, what is it called? Like you're real excited about working on something, and that's what you do nonstop, and then it just kind of flickers out. And I feel like it's flickering out for me a little bit, so I may stop for a little while and finish it later, because like I said, there are some Christmas things that I want to get started on. Did I say what hook size I'm using a 3mm on that gnome, in case I forgot to say. And then on this one, this is the Granny Pop Pullover, and it is by MJ's Off the Hook Designs, and it is a free pattern on her blog, or you can buy the paid PDF. I think she does have some kind of tutorial on her YouTube channel, but I think it's for a baby, but I can't remember. She suggests using 2 different hook sizes, a 5mm on the main body of the sweater, and then for your ribbing she wants you to go down to a 4mm. She uses a different kind of yarn. I'm using Premier Basics DK in the color Fog Gray, and I'm following the size small, and I can already tell you that the size small is a little bit big for my body. It's pretty loose, and I don't know if that has to do with the yarn that I'm using. Maybe my yarn's a little bit thicker, maybe my tensions. I didn't do a gauge swatch. I know that you're supposed to, I know, but I didn't do it. I just went with it, and it's fine. Like, it's gonna be fine. But this is what I have done so far. So I've got the whole entire body of the sweater done. I just need to do the arms. That's it. And then the ribbing for the arms. So you start, I got a hair on this. So you start with the neck here, and then you add your granny stitch. And then the way that she adds this ribbing to the bottom is pretty awesome. Like, I was thinking, how is the ribbing going to go the same way as the top? Because as you can tell, the ribbing is up and down. Well, the ribbing on the bottom goes the same direction. And I was like, how is she going to do that? And the way that she does it is awesome. Like, I'm very impressed. I don't have a lot of experience. You know, I've only made one top or shirt in my whole, like, crocheting career. But I was really impressed with how she did that. So, like I said, this is what it's looking at. Like, I feel like it's a little boxy, you know, and I think that I wanted it to be a little bit more form-fitting in the waist area, but it's a sweater. And I think the reason that I feel that way is because I don't have the sleeves on, and I think that it will look better once I get the sleeves on. But like I said, I have took a little bit of break from this because I wanted to work on other things. So I'm not sure when I'm going to get it done, but hopefully I can put a few rows in here and there and get it done soon enough. But I do think it's turning out really good. And like I said, in that video when I showed the yarn, I do like neutral colors. I really like this color right here, and I definitely would make this again. Like, it was fun. It was fun to work on. I really have enjoyed it. So, like I said, here it is. And I just need to add some arms, and then it's done. So maybe, you never know, it may be finished next time I show you. But so far, I think I've only used 2 balls of yarn, but I could be wrong. 2 skeins of yarn. I can't remember if I'm into my 3rd one or if I'm into my 2nd one. But I only have, unless I've lost a ball band, I only have 1 ball band. So I'm not sure. And she suggested 5 or 6. So I'm not sure. But yeah. Oh, and one thing that I forgot to do too is I forgot to switch my hook size on my ribbon for the bottom of the shirt, and I don't feel like it really made that big of a difference. Like, it probably would have looked better being a little tighter, but I did use the 4mm around the neck, but then I forgot on the bottom. And I don't want my sleeves to be like this one, you know, I don't want it to be puffy, so I think I'm going to do some decreases in the arms to make it not so puffy. So that's my thoughts anyway. Okay, so if you all remember, back at the beginning of October, I had my hashtag Fall in Love reveal video, and I mentioned in that video that my friend Deborah had started to participate in that, but she did not get to finish her project. So I wanted to share her project with you all because it is so good, and I just want you all to see it. And it is called Vladimir, if I said that right, Vladimir the Vampire. And her idea behind this project was to fall in love with design. And so she designed this pattern all by herself. It's totally her own pattern. It's so awesome. The detail work. I mean, this pattern is just spot on, like just perfect. I love everything about it. It's absolutely adorable. And let me find her email here so I can tell you. She said she struggled with the hair cap because it's all black. So she did add some white hair in there that to break up the monotony of the black, you know. She said the boots are not removable, but he has a vest with cute buttons that look like glass, a ruffled dicky and cape. I gave him pointed ears and came up with a way to make thumbs that aren't a bobble stitch. She said she used skin tones for the skin and peachy. She used Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, black and gray, big twist white, all with a 3.5mm hook. And then she used, for the clothes, she went down to a sport weight with the Hobby Lobby I Love This Yarn Sport in red and black with a 4mm hook. And then the ruffles on him are made with Aunt Lydia's number 3 crochet thread in white with a 3.5mm hook. And then she used red felt for his fangs, but she said she's thinking that she might change them to white, but she was thinking of blood for Halloween. I really like that. But I absolutely love him so much, and like I said, I just had to share him with you all. His boots are not removable, but obviously his clothes are, and she said that eventually she might turn this into a pattern that we all can enjoy, so that would be really, really fun. I absolutely love the way that she did the outlines on the eyes. Oh, I just love him so much. You did such a phenomenal job. You could be such a phenomenal pattern designer, like for real. Like, this is beyond anything that I could imagine. There is no way that I could ever create anything this good on my own. No way. But I absolutely love him, Deborah. And thank you so much for sharing with us and for participating in that collab. Even if it was a little late, he was well worth the wait. So thank you so much. And y'all, that's all that I have for you all. I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me and seeing what I've been up to and what I've been working on. And like I said, be prepared, because I'm not sure when I'll get to do another podcast again, but it's going to be Christmas, y'all. Christmas is heading to the Speck House because I am so ready. I'm so ready for it. But I promise you, Halloween night, if I'm off work and I don't have to work, my Christmas tree will be up in my living room. So I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your week, and until next time, guys, I will see you in another video. Bye.